human highlight film is getting the documentary treatment. NBA legend Dominique Wilkins has committed to a documentary project about his life and career, partnering with the production studio Versus on the film. I think the goal is to go from no light to highlight. Highlight being my nickname. Wilkins tells The Hollywood Reporter in an interview his nickname, the human highlight film, was due to his acrobatic slam dunks. And what that means is that when all seemed to fail, and there was no light at the end of the tunnel, to see my fight and my determination to get to what I call my highlight moment in life. The project will explore his entire life, the hardships he had to overcome in his youth, to his rise as an eventual Hall of Famer and the impact he's had on the game in the U.S. and overseas, where he famously played for Greece's Panathinaikos in 1995 to 1996 before returning to the NBA. Wilkins currently works as the VP of basketball operations for the Atlanta Hawks, the team with which he spent most of his career. Dominique is not only an iconic NBA superstar, he's also an extraordinary human being with a wildly compelling life story whose ascendance mirrors the city of Atlanta itself, said Mark Grande, head of originals at Versus. We are so stoked to help share his incredible tale with the world. I want the documentary to be about the man, as well as the basketball player, Wilkins adds, but also what helped me get to that point in life and some of the struggles and the challenges I went through at a very young age to even have a chance to play on the level I ultimately played on. Telling my story, coming out of Baltimore, Maryland, and the rough streets that I grew up on, and to get through that, what I had to endure. Emmy-nominated producer Daryl Spivey is on board as executive producer, as is veteran sports journalist and author Robert "Scoop" Jackson, who will write the script. Versus is currently out to directors, with the goal of releasing the film in time for the start of the 2024 NBA season. I don't want it to just to be a tell-all story, but I want it to be a motivational story as well, Wilkins says. That you can fulfill your goals, and you are relevant in life, and there is a place for you. But it all depends on how much work you put in. It's what it's going to determine what you get out of it. The Wilkins project comes amid something of a sports stock boom, with traditional buyers like ESPN competing with streaming services like Netflix and Prime Video for access-driven projects. In 2020, the Michael Jordan-led The Last Dance drew big numbers for ESPN. The pandemic meant that live sports were off the air at the time, and that trend has only continued, with Amazon's latest sports doc Kelsey about Philadelphia Eagles star Jason Kelsey, delivering that service's biggest audience for a sports doc yet.